just yet. There you are. Easy now. Body is still remembering how to breathe. In and out. That's it. Good. You may feel heavy, like you've been sleeping for a very long time. That's normal. Completely normal. Your heart hasn't done this in a while. It's simply reacquainting itself with the rhythm. Oh, your eyes are open. Hello. It's me. No, don't panic. You're safe. I promise you that. I never intended you harm. You can see that by the velvet and silk wrapped around you. Just look at me. Focus on my voice. There you are. I was so very careful. I cleaned every trace of soil from your hands, repaired what time had dared take from you. I stitched the veil between worlds with my own strength so you would not feel the tearing. Did it hurt? No? Good. I would never forgive myself if it had. You're probably wondering why everything smells like lavender and old parchment, and why there are candles everywhere, and why you're lying on a altar carved with sigils. Well, I suppose there's no delicate way to say this. You died some time ago. Actually, don't frown like that. It wasn't painful, it was quick. I made sure to learn every detail. I traced your final moment backward and forward until I understood it better than my own birth. I wasn't there when it happened. That is my greatest regret. But I am here now, and so are you, because I brought you back. Shh, don't pull away. You'll puzzle spec if you do. I can feel it fluttering under your skin like a nervous little bird. There. Let me hold your hand. See? Warm. Steady. You're not a corpse. You're not a puppet. You're you. I would never reduce you to something lesser. I despise necromancers who treat the dead like tools. Bodies without souls and strings without minds. No. When I revive someone, I return all of them. Your laugh, your stubbornness, the way you tilt your head when you're confused. Yeah, like that. I memorized it. You're trembling. Is it fear or the chill? It is rather cold tonight. Here, let me drape my cloak around your shoulders. It's lined with fur. There. Better? Good. I suppose I owe you honesty. I did not bring you back to conquer kingdoms or to bind you in eternal servitude, or to make you a guardian in my crypt, though you would look rather impressive in ceremonial armor. No. I brought you back for a very different reason. And that reason is because I love you. There it is. That wide-eyed look. You always did struggle when faced with direct confessions, even in life. Especially in life. You see, loving someone mortal is inconvenient for someone like me. I measure time in centuries. You measure it in seasons. I told myself I would remain distant, attached, cynical. I told myself you were just fascinating, an anomaly. A bright little flame I enjoyed observing from afar. But flames have a way of warming cold hands, and I have been cold for a very long time. When you died, the world did not end. It simply became unbearably quiet. No one argues with me the way you did. No one challenges my philosophy of ethical reanimation with such passion. No one laughs at my study and rearranges my spellbooks alphabetically for my own good. Do you know how long it took me to undo that? I left one shelf the way you arranged it. couldn't bring myself to change it. A necromancer brought to weakness by sentiment. Funny, right? I visited your grave every night. At first, I told myself it was research, residual energy analysis, soul resonance observation, but I brought flowers, fresh ones. I hate flowers. They die too quickly. Still, I replaced them every 3 days. And I spoke to you. I told you about my experiments, about the village gossip, and about that damn stray cat that keeps stealing bones from my ingredient basket. I told you everything. And then I realized something. If I could sense your soul lingering in the in-between, then perhaps the veil was not as sealed as I believed. It took months of preparation. Ancient tomes, forbidden incantations, sacrifices of my own power. Not blood. I prefer symbolic costs rather than messy theatrics. I bound my lifespan to the ritual. Do you understand what that means? When your heart beats, mine matches it. Your life is tied to mine now. Not ownership, connection. If you fade, I'll fade. If you thrive, I thrive. I thought it only fair. Love should be a mutual risk. Are you angry? You have every right to be. I took away your rest. I interrupted whatever peace you had found. If you wish to return, I can undo it. The circle is still active. The candles are aligned. I could whisper the reversal and you would slip back into sleep as gently as snowfall. I would never trap you here, but before you decide, let me at least tell you something selfish. The moment your fingers twitched under my hands, the moment your lungs pulled in the first shaky breath, real warmth, hope, something I haven't had in a very long time. I'm so tired of being alone. I have apprentices, yes, acquaintances, rivals, but none of them see me like you do. They see the title, the reputation, the power. You saw me. The awkward pauses, the over-explanations, the way I avoid eye contact when I'm uncertain. You once told me I wasn't frightening. Do you know how devastating that was to my professional image? I actually considered turning you into a frog for a week. I didn't, because you smiled when you said it. And I realized I would rather be harmless in your eyes than feared by the world. Your hand is squeezing mine. Was that your answer? To stay with me? Are you sure? There will be adjustments. You are technically undead, but not in the shambling sense. Your body will function normally. You will eat, sleep, dream. You will not rot. You will not decay. Time will move differently for you now. You will age slowly. I calibrated the ritual carefully. I could not bear to lose you again to something as mundane as years. Does that frighten you? Eternity is a long commitment, but we needn't define it tonight. Tonight you are alive again, and I am relieved. Come. Careful, your muscles are still weak. Lean against me. My heartbeat, can you hear it? It matches yours. Perfectly synchronized. I adjusted the rhythm manually during the binding. It took several attempts. I may have startled a few crows, but it's worth it. You won't ever feel alone in the dark again. Even if I'm not beside you, you'll feel it. a steady echo, mine with yours. Are you still cold here? Your hair is softer than I remember. Death was oddly kind to you. Morbid comment. I apologize. You always said my bedside manner needed work. Although I suppose reviving someone isn't exactly a standard social interaction. But I'm trying. For you, I will always try. There is something else you should know. The world beyond this tower, it is not kind to things it doesn't understand. If they learn what you are, what we did, they may fear you, haunt you, call you unnatural. If that happens, I will stand between you and them. I have stood alone against worse, but I would rather build something quieter, a home, shelves that you can reorganize, windows that let in the sunshine, and yes, you can still walk in it. I ensured that. Did you think I would overlook something so obvious? I am thorough, especially when it concerns you. You're smiling. I had forgotten that expressions. It makes the candles flicker brighter, or perhaps that's just my imagination. Either way, I'm glad, truly. If you choose to stay, we will figure this out together. We will learn what it means to be something in between. Not fully mortal, and not fully immortal. Just us. And if one day you decide you miss the quiet of the afterlife, I will hold your hand, and I will let you go. Love that cages something is not love. It is fear, and I refuse to let fear define this. You need rest. Your body needs time to get back to work. I will sit beside you. I have nowhere else I'd rather be. I hope you can sleep. I'll hum something soft. No incantations, just a melody. And when you wake, we can begin again. Together. Welcome back, my love. Rest well, my love. I'm so happy you're back.